I really don't know. I didn't like the play calling from Ken Dorsey yesterday. I thought it was terrible. You're going against the second worst run defense in the league, and we barely ran at all in the first half. We kept throwing, and Allen basically wouldn't throw to anyone but Stefon Diggs in the first half. So there was no designed plays to anyone else. And it seemed when he did go to anyone else, like Dawson Knox, it ended with disastrous results. One ended in an interception, and then the final offensive play ended in a dropped ball by Dawson Knox. I will say it wasn't a perfect pass, but you would hope your so-called top 10 tight end in the league, as he's paid, would catch the ball. You know, he had two hands on the ball. He's going to the ground, and he knocks it out of his own hands. I mean, catch the ball. So again, I don't think Allen got a lot of help. I don't think the O-line looked very good. It's unfortunate because for 3 straight games, our O-line, run game, offense as a whole looked unbelievable. We looked like the best team in the league for 3 games. Our offense and our defense, really. For 3 games, we looked like the best team in the league. And then the last 2 games, we looked like one of the worst teams in the league. So it's, like you said, it's been a real roller coaster. And who knows where we're going to be at the end of the season.
Let's talk a little bit about the offensive coordinator, because you brought this up. And I look at this offense, and I'm not going to say it's a pattern emerging, because this is not a pattern that's just emerging. It's a pattern that emerged a long time ago. It actually emerged and peaked its ugly head last year. Ken Dorsey's offense runs through Josh Allen and Stefon Diggs, and that's about it. That's a big problem. We know that we have a better run game this year. Why did we not run the ball in the first half? Even if it wasn't the Giants, we have a better run game. We have some good running backs this year. We have real talent. Our offensive line is protecting well for the run. They're getting good push. Why are we so heavily reliant on Stefon Diggs? Now, one answer, the simplest answer, is Stefon Diggs is a great player and he knows how to get open, and Josh is looking for him. The other answer, which is a little more negative, but I think closer to the reality, is the offense, and Ken Dorsey is not scheming things up to get other players open on a regular basis. Because I saw one play where they schemed open Khalil Shakir, and it went for almost 20 yards. I saw them scheme maybe one play they tried for Deontay Hardy. They schemed one play for Dawson Knox, which he dropped, but he was open. So when I look at that, I go, so you're telling me an entire game, maybe they schemed, and I think I would be nice in saying 5 plays that they were able to actually scheme guys open who weren't named Stefon Diggs. And I can't be the only person seeing this. I think other teams are seeing it and they're keying in on it. Sure, Diggs is going to get his 100 yards plus a game. Maybe he'll get a touchdown. But outside of that, that's not going to win you games. If the Bills played the way they played last night against almost every other team in the NFL except for the Chicago Bears, they'd probably lose. That's very concerning to me. We are not in the first week. We're not in the second week. This wasn't like we were a road game. This was at home in prime time. There is a problem with the offensive coordinator. I'm saying it right now. I'm coming out. It's not a hot take. Ken Dorsey is not what we had thought and what we had hoped he would become.